gentle but wild. You know.
Got it. Yeah, lady in the streets,
Balance.
but a freak in the sheets. Got it.
I don't mind being charged.
Wait, are we still talking about music here?
I think so.
Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
All right, well, we could end this now if you want. Okay.
She's not that into you, no, I don't know why, but she's not that into you.
Okay, we're rolling.
She's not that into you, no.
How do you feel about coffee dates? Is that cheap?
Coffee dates?
Yeah, when I hear girls talk about coffee dates, I'm like, yo, that food's cheap, dude.
It depends. Sometimes we like it fast. Sometimes we like a longer coffee. And sometimes we get hungry after coffee and we want more.
Like my buddy once told me about like, yeah, you know, I took her out for ice cream. I'm like, all right, she was cool with it. She's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
Just ice cream?
Just ice cream. He's like, yeah, I keep it. He's like, and some guys are about volume, so they figure they only have to spend $15 and see 3-4 girls a week. That's only 15 times 4.
I don't know what to feel about that.
Me neither.
That's something that I would do if I don't care. But I care.
I've never had the nerve to ask a girl on a coffee date. Never. If she brought it up, that's different. Let's grab coffee. Cool. Let's grab coffee.
What's a trial? She could be like, oh, I just want to get to know him. Because sometimes girls, they get anxiety if they spend too long with a certain person that they don't know enough about. So they want to do coffee.
Do you get anxiety?
It depends on the day. It depends what I have going on.
Do you have a preference in men? I've noticed a lot of
I
Filipino
do.
women are like on opposite sides of a spectrum.
What
They
do you
either date
mean?
black men or white men.
So that's what you mean by preference?
Yeah.
Black or white?
Well, like just ethnicities, nationalities. Like, yeah, we have a preference.
I don't have a preference. But I did date Asians, Latinos, and a couple Caucasians.
Got it. Okay. What kind of Asians? Filipinos. Do you like that because
And Vietnamese.
I know you take care of your mom. You're really tight with your mom. I like that. I respect that. Or do you like that? You know, dating a Filipino man. You know, you can communicate with your mom.
Oh yeah, because we have the same culture. They can speak the language. Actually, no. Most of my exes couldn't speak it, which is sad. But I spoke it with their family. But that's not like a prerequisite.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just easier to bond with families if you can connect with the culture and the language. But if they don't, it's even more fun because you have to learn a new culture. Like with Latinos, we're very similar. We're like the Mexican Asians, right?
For sure,
Yeah.
you are. Yeah, a lot of the words are similar, right? Domingo,
Yeah.
lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves. What are the words? Puto,
Puta.
panocha.
We should edit that.
Panocha is a dessert, right? Let's make this clear. Panocha is a dessert.
Yes.
We made a skit like that. Did you see it? Did you see it? We made a skit like that. You know, my mom's like, you know, that's cool. She's cute, blah, blah, blah. And she comes up like, hey, hurry up so we could go try my mom's panocha. And my mom's like, yeah, what kind of party is this? And then I'm like, no, mom, that's a dessert. Nah, man, you're getting treated like a puto. I'm like, that's another dessert too.
Yeah, we love desserts.
Yeah, you do.
So why are you guys'
Spanish.
desserts so like
Why
X-rated?
are they so perverted?
Yeah. And why do they call it bec?
Wow. We just like to...
Is that vulgar in Tagalog?
I think our humor is like another level in the Philippines, and we like to repeat things like that word is one of them. It's actually doubled, for that area.
Is it really vulgar in Tagalog?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't
So
know that. You see,
it's
for
okay.
me,
See, I'm not gonna say
Joe
that.
Coy say that. I heard Joe Coy say it, and I thought it was just more on the
He
playful
says
side.
whatever he wants. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, bec.
Heck yeah.
And so I didn't know it was vulgar. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm vulgar inside.
It's like if you said panocha and really meant it, like, okay, that's vulgar in Spanish too. Panocha is equivalent to bec.
okay.
100%.
We say that all the time in the Philippines. Panocha, panocha, panocha.
Oh, okay. Bec. Okay, so coffee dates are out. What's your ideal first date?
Probably lunch. I don't know about dinner. I feel like that's really intimate unless you've known each other for a long time.
I've never done lunch with a girl.
Really? You do dinner?
I do dinner.
Okay.
Well, that's my schedule. I'm always working during the day. I can't just.
Yeah. It depends too, because some people they have weird work schedules, and like with content creators and like actors and full time people.
It takes a secure man to date you, Shekina. It takes a secure man to date you. You have a big following. You're a good-looking woman, and you have a lot of men around you.
I do. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean, just people around you. You're in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
You know, you're a good-looking woman, and yeah, have you had any problems with that in the past?
I have problems.
Have you ever had any problems with dating somebody that wasn't comfortable with your profession?
Oh yeah. But do you want to talk about that? Are you sure you want to talk about that?
I mean, you don't have to dig deep.
It doesn't. Well, yeah. It just didn't work out because I love what I do, and their personality didn't mesh with everything that I enjoy doing, and the people that shared the same vision as me.
Well, you should never shrink yourself for anybody.
Yeah.
And if they don't support you, then that's a red flag already.
Yeah.
What's a
but
green-
sometimes I love red flags.
What's a green flag for you?
A green flag. A green flag would be somebody that loves dogs. Definitely. That's one of them. Are you a dog?
Yeah.
You love dogs?
No, I am.
You're a
I love
dog?
dogs. I just don't have time for one. My mom has a Maltipoo, and I
know.
love him. His name's Chulo.
I know. I saw
Oh, you met him,
Chulo.
right?
So
You met him.
cute. Yeah.
He's 14 years old. I love him. I met him. He came into my life when I was like 28 years old, 27.
Yeah.
I love him. He's my little brother. But I guess you got to feed him every day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to bathe him. It's crazy.
I know.
Like
It's
what?
so much work.
What else do you want from me, Chulo? Jeez.
But you have a mini dog. I have two large dogs. But
You
they
do.
kind of watch each other.
You prefer bigger dogs?
I love them big. The dogs.
Okay. You heard her. She likes them big. And she likes
the dogs.
dogs.
I love small
And she likes
dogs
it rough.
too.
So you would do lunch for a first date?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would, because sometimes I'm really busy at night. So it depends. I would just like squeeze it in if I know that that person's worth my time.
What's a good sign that she's not that into you?
If she's a busy woman and she stays busy, because a busy woman will make time because she knows how to navigate her schedule if she knows you're worth it.
Bars.
Because that's what I do.
Right.
When I'm into someone, I'll make time.
Right. So a sign that she is into you is the opposite.
Well, thanks for making time for us today. You know.
Yeah, I guess you're
I'm
into
into
us.
you guys. Duh.
Where did
know.
where did you grow up at, Shekina? Did you grow up out here in LA and Cali?
I was born in the Philippines, and then I moved here when I was 11 because my mom lied to me and said we were going on vacation.
You have great English for
Thank
not being
you.
born over here. Although sometimes
You hear it, and then
when she
you.
talks fast,
Oh my gosh, she's
Philippines.
yeah,
Yeah, it comes
exactly.
out.
It's like with Mexicans too, with Latinos. Sometimes when we talk fast, we'll be like, "I know," like stupid.
I
Damn,
know.
fuck, what
Yeah.
fool? Like it'll come out.
It comes out.
Yeah,
You've heard it.
but
'cause
I've
you've
heard it with
roasted
you.
me.
Yeah,
You've roasted me multiple times.
yeah.
I love being roasted.
I'm
Thank
like, do you remember that one time you were like, "No, I forgot." I'm like,
I forgot. Was that bad?
Shekina,
I forgot.
Forget. Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot.
Oh, I'm doing it right now.
I sound like Joko. Huh?
You sound like Joko's mom.
I know. Yeah. And then we moved here when I was 11. And then we were like in Bellflower, Temecula. We were moving around because my mom was a caregiver at the time.
And it's
so-
just you and your mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had siblings. But it's just us here, no other family members. And then now we're in OC. But I grew up pretty much Long Beach, OC. I should move to LA though. I'm so tired of all the drive. I like drive 2-3 hours a day.
Well, I don't mind making that drive
Yeah.
because the best part of LA is leaving it. And I was born and raised in LA. I'm proud to be from LA. I rep LA all day, every day. But I have that Kobe Bryant energy where I rep LA. I go hard for LA, but I rest my head in OC. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. That's how he lived. He used to be all LA. But his wife is from OC. A lot of my friends actually knew her.
Yeah, no, they're both beautiful. I love LA and OC.
Yeah. I like OC because I think it's more of a place where you could raise a family for sure.
Yes.
And now that I have a son, and I live in a cool neighborhood,
Yeah.
a lot of the kids in my neighborhood are still my son's age right now, and it's very.
I'm your son's age.
No, he's 9. Okay. How old are you, babe?
How old do you think I am?
I'm gonna lie and say 24, and to gas you up, I'm kidding. Yeah, you look young. You look like 24, 25.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone told me that they thought I was 22.
Yeah, I could see that too.
I was like, oh,
Were you wearing makeup?
thanks. Yeah. Yeah. But if I'm wearing pigtails, then I could be 17 maybe.
Right. So when you play
see?
these characters, what kind of when you act, what kind of characters they do have? I see you do like villain stuff a lot. You like that's channeling your
I
inner.
don't like that.
You like channeling your inner cabrona.
I just have to be a cabrona.
I've
But I
noticed
don't
that.
like it.
You don't?
But I'm down.
Is it therapeutic for you? Because you're not a mean person. You're a sweet girl.
I'm very mean. What do you mean?
Oh, well, with me, I get the nice side then. Is it therapeutic for you? Because you get to like let loose and just like be gangster with it?
Yeah, it could be therapeutic, but sometimes I feel so disgusting. Like I would never say those things to people.
Oh.
Like I don't want to be with you and your junk car. Ew, gross. Like I would never say that.
You said that to me last time. I have a BMW. I know it's not a 5 Series or a 7 Series, but
No, it did
it's
not.
a Beamer, dude. It's pretty good. It's a hybrid.
I appreciate whatever car people have. Gets them around.
Oh, okay. What's your current relationship status right now, Shekina?
I'm single, bro.
Are you
We
single,
talked about
single?
this.
Or single?
I'm single. What is single?
Single. You know, no
Okay.
guy you could call, no sneaky link you could call at night, which all girls have that, and I know you have that. I could just kind of tell, read you right by that.
This guy.
And single is just like, nah, I'm focused on myself. I am celibate. I am not for the avenues at the moment.
Phone is dry.
Your phone
Goodness
is
I
dry.
My
I mean,
phone is dry.
if your phone's ever, well, I know girls' phone's dry is because
I'm
she
pretty-
wants it to be dry. A
Yeah.
girl's phone is never dry because she wants it's because she wants it that way.
No, but the thing is, I love to make friends and I love networking. So my phone isn't dry. Like I have people, networking with me all the time and events going on. And I love that. It keeps me busy. I love adventures.
What do you do for fun?
I love to network. I love to eat.
No, like
I
what?
love
Like
to go out.
bowling?
Horror
What
movies.
do you do?
Horror movies.
Horror movies?
I love laughing. I love going to comedy shows where I get roasted by a
Whoa.
Latino named Jay Valentino.
Oh, she went to Paradise Room. Were you there that night? I think he was there
I was
that
like-
night.
I don't think
like
so.
one of the very few Filipinos there.
Yes, bro. I had to
Yeah.
go in on her, bro. Yeah. I was like, dude, I thought you were
went hard.
nice, like rice. And she was being really mean, but it was cute. It was like a cute mean.
I'm not mean.
You're not. You're a sweet girl. So, are you planning on staying single for a while? Do you think a woman should be single and get to know herself before moving on?
I think we can always plan to be whatever, like single or recovering or healing or whatever it is. But God always surprises us. So I don't want to say anything because God is gonna.
I love that. Yeah, the faith is real. I love
As
it.
much as I want to be okay, I want to be single for 10 years. God's gonna be like, just kidding, you're not.
Right.
So we'll see.
Right. Do you think women deal with heartbreak better than men?
I think most women do. Because I feel like we're closer to our mothers most of the time. And mothers, they communicate really well. Most mothers to their daughters.
I think women, after a breakup or a heartbreak, whatever, they go through it. Women go through it. To where
Yeah.
men, we go to the club, we go around it. We go to the club, we're partying, girls, blah, 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 meaningless sex or whatever they do. I'm not trying to throw my friends under the bus here, but I think guys go about it the wrong way. And that's why it's usually the man that calls back like a month later saying, hey, what's up, Betty? Oh, are we good or what? Can we talk? And she's like, what? You know what, Ron? I did some healing, okay? You're the one fucking around. I seen your stories. You have me blocked, but I have a fake IG account and I seen everything.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds accurate. But there are some girls too that make those wild decisions in the beginning.
Girls are angels. What are you talking about? Girls don't do that.
You're so funny.
Do girls have backup men?
A backup man.
Like if stuff is getting rocky in their relationship, do you think most girls have a backup dude?
Well, I can't speak for most girls because I don't know most girls. And whatever is going on with my girlfriends, we don't talk about those things.
Oh. Help me out, JT.
That just means that like their business is their business, my business is mine. I fix mine, they fix theirs. If they want to vent about theirs, I'll listen, but so far I don't hear anything like that from my girls.
Girls should be detectives, bro. They're
Yeah. So hold on. You're saying that like you and your homegirls don't communicate about your guys'
We
relationship
don't talk about those things.
at all?
My girlfriends, they're married or they're in happy and healthy relationships. My close girlfriends. So I don't know anything like that. At least with the friends I've surrounded myself with the past few years.
How about the ratchets that you see out in the movies?
I'm really blessed to be surrounded by those types of girls, though, because
That's cool.
I don't hear stuff like that. Like, oh, I have a backup. I have that. No, I don't hear that.
Good.
So it's good. I don't
Stay
get
around that
influenced.
circle.
What about yourself? Have you ever been in a relationship where like things are maybe not working out anymore? You kind of feel like they're getting rocky. Do you start seeing like, do you start having those googly eyes for another person? You're like, you know what, so and so is always bringing me coffee to work. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're asking.
When I'm in a relationship, I actually...
We're not interrogating you, by the way.
Okay, well, I don't feel interrogated.
Okay, good, because I feel the energy. I see the body language. You're all defensive.
I'm the
Hot
same. No, I just back up and I take a pause and then I resolve it with whoever I want to resolve it with. Whoever's involved.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's more important to you, confidence or looks?
I took a good pause there because I was gonna put in a joke, but I don't think I should. Not
It's okay.
appropriate.
Go ahead.
But
Let her rip.
no, I don't want to rip anyone. I would say confidence because if you look at my exes, you will see that I do go for confidence, not looks.
Oh, okay.
I've never been into like attractive men or
Damn,
tall
I'm out
men.
the picture. Jeez.
Scratch that one out.
You're too good. You're too good for me. Yeah, I've never been into like attractive men, tall men, or what most Filipinos are crazy about, white men. Like, nah. I'm into whoever I connect with, who makes me feel loved.
That's good. So I've had this conversation with a few girls. Dating, are you dating to get to know people or are you dating to marry?
At this age,
Of
my
24.
secret age of 24, I'm considering dating to get to know myself, not really for marriage.
That's a different answer.
I would love to be at that stage eventually, but I feel like God's telling me to just get to know myself because I've always been in a relationship. Yeah.
Does the man you end up with have to be a man of God?
Yes. And I've been with men in the past that did say they had faith, but their behavior and how they spoke didn't really exercise that. Yeah, like I would meet them from church or they would take me to church, they'd go to my church, but overall the lifestyle was just not aligning with that.
My mom has a saying for that. There's a lot of people that go to church that eat angels but shit devils. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of men you're probably around.
And I'm not saying like I'm an angel and I'm perfect, but I would love to be led by a man that loves the Lord, not just loves me or like the illusion of me or whatever the potential is, you know?
What upcoming events do you have going on? You're always on set, dude. You have endless content. I love that about you.
I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even
I
wanna
love it
keep
though.
posting.
I love it's a blessing. It's
It
that's
is.
a good problem.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you still doing the Darman?
Yes, I shoot like in a week.
How often do they have you on set? Are
Couple
you in a
times a
contract
month.
or they just keep
No.
calling you?
No contract. They give me a role and they're like, "Here you go. Do you want it?" And then I'm like, "Oh, great, gold digger." Or,
digger.
"Oh, great, high school or college girl or model, whatever." I usually play those.
And you get recognized the most for Darman?
Yes, they'll go, "Oh, Darman girl." One time I was at Pink, this teenager kid was like, "Darman girl," and I was holding like a couple bras. I was like, "Hey, sup, dude?" Then he got his friends and they took photos with me, and that's happened a couple
you-
times at the mall.
Are you SAG?
No,
No?
not SAG. Are you SAG?
I'm not.
Do you want to be SAG?
I don't know if you're still referring to signatures. What's it stand for? What does it stand for?
I forgot.
Signatures Actors Guild. Signature Actors Guild, I think. I don't know. SAG. For not being in SAG, you get a lot of dope gigs. I've seen you
Yeah.
like on T-Mobile commercials or.
I submit for a lot, and I used to submit like the first 2 years I started acting, and then I stopped submitting, and then now everything's just like coming
Yeah.
to me most of the time, like 99% of the time.
Do you feel like you're more productive when you're single?
I think so, because when I'm not stressed out, I work more efficiently.
And that's backwards. I think that when you find the right man, he's gonna water you and elevate you and not have you stressed out. And
Yeah.
if anything, take you to newer heights
Yeah.
because you're gonna be happier. You're gonna be glowing and you're gonna take that on set and attract more work.
I want a partner that I can also elevate.
Of course.
Because I think for the
Should go
most
both ways.
part, as much as I would want to be supported, I want to support more, like elevate my man more. But when I do that for the wrong man, it throws me off so badly that it messes up everything I've worked hard for. And people can see that because people can read my vibe. Because I'm such a happy girl, like on set, they know when something's up.
Right.
Yeah. Especially when I was doing commercials and I was in this relationship last year. And literally, I was being broken up with like multiple times a month because I was working with certain people that they weren't comfortable with. And I was like, dude, we're just acting. They're actors. We don't even talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you attract, how can I word this? Not broken men, but men that you see potential in that you want to help, if that makes sense?
Well, I'm not going to deny that I don't. But when I see men that may have some trauma, I don't see them as like projects. And I just see them as like God's projects.
That's funny.
I see them as like God's projects. I'm also God's project. It's more like I want to help guide them so we can both heal together. It's not that I want to change them or fix them, but it's nice to help each other and love each other regardless of like what trauma we both have.
Right.
It's not the potential that I'm looking at. It's more like, okay, what do you have? That's what you have. This is what I have. Can we still love each other? You know? That's it. It's so simple to me.
What's your favorite red flag?
My favorite red flag. What do you mean by favorite?
Yeah, because
that I excel.
yeah, no,
in
like
loving?
like earlier you said that you're attracted to men with red flags. So I'm just curious to see like which one's your favorite one where you're like, oh, he's this, but I like that. That's kind of hot, or like.
Something
You
that's
know,
like hot. Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
hot
No, well,
red
just
flag?
something that you like, right? Like, I would say an example would be like some girls like a man that's a little jealous. That's a red flag, but it's like, ooh, but I like that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Okay, I
What's your
love that
favorite? What's your
question.
favorite red flag?
I actually love men that are jealous because it shows me that they want me. Because in this industry, there are a lot of good-looking people, and if they're getting jealous, even though they're surrounded by other attractive women, that means that they only want me.
I think jealousy is a little healthy. A little
It's
hints of
healthy.
jealousy.
There's a healthy jealousy. If you're really good at reassuring me, I'm down for that. Go. Because I'm really good at reassuring and loving. Like, my love
Right.
language is like being affectionate AF. Yeah.
In public?
It depends because I like to be professional too. And I like to read the room. And if my friends are like, oh, what the then I'm like, no, let's chill.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm going out with the guys, let's just say I have a girl, I'm going out with the guys. Hey, babe, we're going to Vegas. Me, my boys, we're all going to Vegas. We're going to go this in a couple of weeks. And I'll be gone from Friday. I'll be back Monday. And then if she's like, okay, babe, have a good time. I'll be like, so you don't care what, there's going to be girls. Yeah, go have a good time. Look, listen, I know you grew up with both parents in a healthy household, but I didn't. Be a little jealous. Yeah.
Yeah. No, jealousy is hot. I think it's really hot. But it depends like how they show it. When they joke about it and they know how to be like poetic and romantic about it, I love it. But if they're just like, do you want him? Like that's what
that's
That's what
crazy.
I experienced in this really interesting previous relationship I had. And those questions don't help. Like,
No.
Not, how do I reassure that? I just say, no, I don't. But if it was cute and sweet and playful, I'm down for that. Like, I'll go along.
One thing I can add is that with time, and working on myself, I become way more confident, and my self esteem has gotten way better. I'm not as nearly as jealous as I used to be at all.
Yeah, you
like-
don't seem like the jealous type.
Excuse me. If you would have met me 10 years ago, I probably would have been, for sure.
Really?
I was also drinking a lot. Yeah, my mojo wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not anymore. You feel healthier and happier. So are you
100%.
single, Jay?
I am single.
Are
Bilingual.
you single?
Listen, Julian. Stop trying to give me my same medicine. I am single.
What does that mean for you?
It means that I don't have anybody that I have close ties with at the moment. You know? If I wasn't single, then if I'm talking to somebody and I'm kind of interested in them, I'll be like, no, I'm not single. You know, but yes, I am single. I have a lot on my plate working on myself, and I like it that way right now. And I'm really selfish with my time. Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
you're really busy. You're always
Yeah.
performing, DJing, podcast.
yeah. And then when I'm with my
Content, a
son,
lot.
I'm with my son. So I do all
Yeah.
this. So when I do have my son, I can give him the good quality time.
You're
Not
such
just-
a great dad, Jay.
I just love my son, babe. Thank you.
I know.
You should, right? Everybody should love their kids. I mean, it shouldn't be like and I appreciate the compliment, but I feel a lot of dads, they show clips of them being with their kids so they can get this. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I only show like 1% of me and my son.
I know.
You know?
But I saw you behind the scenes. You're a
Oh,
great
yeah, you
dad.
did. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
He filmed us, huh? Did he film you? Yeah. Did he
Your
film
son's
us?
so talented.
He's funny.
Yeah.
I just decked out his room. He has like a growing boy room now, video games and all that.
Cute.
Yeah. I can see you having a son and being a great mom.
I want to have 7, but at this point, I don't think I can do that anymore.
Not with this economy, Shekina. Not unless you meet.
Hey, God can make it happen. If He wanted me to pop 7, He will.
I think he's gonna give you quintuplets to start off with.
But I think I'm gonna adopt. I want to adopt. My mom's a social worker, so I've been like really open to that and like loving on just any child. I love kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I have 2 fur babies right now. I love them so much.
And you're a good mom.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that? Do you feel that social media has changed the dating world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say more negatively, but I do try to take the positive out of that.
Right.
Like whenever I see something inspirational, then I save it. I have this folder in my Instagram, same thing for TikTok and Facebook, something for my future husband because I want to show him those videos when we meet.
That's
And for my kids
cute.
too. Yeah, future family. Like those DIYs for homes, I want to build those for my kids when I meet the right one. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I save that. I save everything for the future. But right now I'm like in the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't let that come in between the now.
Yeah.
And right now I'm reading a book called The Power of Now. Actually, listening to it.
Oh, I've heard
I
of
do
it, yeah.
audiobooks. It's a great book. Living in the past, you get a little bummed out about it.
Yeah.
Living in the future gives you anxiety.
Yeah.
All we have is this moment right now. You know? And you got to live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started doing that more at the end of last year.
It's easy to get lost and you have your mind wander in other places when it should just be in the now.
Yeah.
You know, I always use the example of me being in Chicago like 2019 with my buddy, and R. Kelly showed up at the club, which is he's from Chicago. I know R. Kelly is weird. He's a predator,
Hell yeah.
but we can't admit that his music is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm an R&B head. I love R. Kelly's music.
know.
And yeah, is he weird? Yes, of course he is. But he was performing at the club after hours. There was only like 80 people inside the club. And my friend caught me spacing out. And he's like, hey, Julian, he's like, yo, live in the moment, bro. I can see you're not really in the moment right now. Live in the moment, bro. This is R. Kelly. I know he's weird, but this is R. Kelly, and he's performing for 60, 70 people in here after hours. We're right here in front of him. We're vibing. Let's enjoy this. I'm like, fuck, you're right. Boom. Snapped out of it. I was into R. Kelly for a minute. And then he peed on us. It was weird, but
That's the best
That
part.
was the best part. Yeah, the
Why
golden
didn't
shower.
you invite me?
I know. I didn't know you at the time, but you're 24. You're probably 18 at the time. So you're, no, 17. So yeah, you would have probably fit his demographic. It's okay to laugh.
Especially if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you like
for
getting peed
sure.
on. The R. Kelly's your man for the job.
Why do you believe that modern women have struggled with accountability?
Social media. They see so much on social media. It's like poison. It depends how they're raised too by their families. So if you don't get that talk about how to be a woman and what kind of man you should be dealing with and tolerating, then you won't really know what accountability is, what to expect, and how to navigate that with another person. If you don't even know how to be accountable for yourself, then how will you be responsible with another person?
Right. Got it. Do you feel like women mature faster than men?
I don't want to say women mature faster than men because I have met men that are more mature than some women that were older than them. It depends on how they're raised. I think it really starts inside the home and your parents or whoever your guardians were.
I think we're in a position now these days where we could break the cycle. We could really break the cycle, you know? Seek help. Like a lot of Latinos, I don't know about the Filipino culture, it's not cool to get therapy, to see a therapist.
Really?
It's not, no, yeah.
It's kind of
the
like
way,
a Filipino thing, yeah.
Yeah, the way we grew up. What?
Kind of like suck it up. Your
Yeah.
parents tell you like
¿Cómo que?
it's because you're on your phone too much. They say
Yeah.
that in the Philippines. It's because you're on your phone too much or you don't go to church. Go pray. Or if
Exactly.
you're hungry, just go eat.
I think there's nothing wrong with therapy. I'm considering it, you know, and I think you could really rewire yourself if you really wanted to, if you really wanted that change.
But
you know?
sometimes therapy can be, I don't want to say that it's not beneficial, but there are therapists that sometimes don't really know what they're doing.
100%.
I've
There's bad seeds
experienced that.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've experienced that. And I was like, wow, that messed me up more than I was already messed up. So, yeah, because I was going through this era when I was feeling suicidal. I was suicidal.
Sorry to hear that.
A couple years ago, it was right after a breakup. I'm a very emotional woman.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
All right, well, we could end this
Bye.
now if you want. Okay. Hey, Mom. Yeah.
Yay!
I can't hang out with fishy girls. All right, perfect. Yeah, she's a Pisces. March?
Mother.
March Pisces?
Eve. Yeah.
March?
8th.
She's a March Pisces, the worst ones. Okay, Mom. I'll see you in a bit.
We're the
All
fun
right,
ones.
thanks
What
for
do you
everything,
mean?
Shekina. I appreciate your time.
Jay!
The girl that cheated on me was a Pisces.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. She wasn't the only one. There's 3 other Pisces that cheated on me. The
I
whole
forgot.
Pisces thing just threw me off.
There was
You know,
so much
I think
energy.
Pisces women are really passionate. I think they're one of the best signs.
The last girl we had was a Pisces too.
Really?
Yeah, that's I'm seeing some correlation right here.
Yeah.
with
We're
Pisces.
passionate and we love love, but we also love chaos because deep down we think we can regulate the chaos because we're so confident of our love.
You do look like you love chaos. Like you thrive in chaos. You look
I
like
do
that.
thrive in chaos.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
It's always the quiet ones that are like sweet looking
I've
that are
heard
like,
that
yeah.
before.
I love the chaos.
No, I was on set one time.
Let me show you my backpack.
I will not show my PP.
I could fix them.
But
I could fix them.
one time I was on set and this man broke up with me on set. And I was the lead and I had to deliver this really, really positive line. And I did it and then I just bawled after. I thrive in chaos. Like, I'm fine. And then I just fixed my makeup, did it again. Retake. I'm good.
All right, she has a knife in her purse for sure.
Yeah.
Do you believe in gender
used to
roles? Do you believe in gender roles?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I'm Filipino and most of us grew up traditional. So I think a man should be able to provide. But
Hell
I
yeah.
think
I'm
that
with it.
women should also be submissive and be able to provide for themselves. So a man will be more incentivized to provide for them and be more masculine. Because why would a man be a provider if you're not showing your worth as a woman.
Bars.
And it's not just in bed. It's overall, like, are you elevating him mentally, physically? Are you feeding him healthy foods? Are you allowing him to hang out with healthy friends? Or are you just fighting him every time?
Can we clip that? That was a good clip. Wow. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you have to be, they can't be equal. Men and women are not equal, but they have to try to put in effort, at least equal effort, even though it's not really equivalent.
How about
if
in
that
a
makes sense.
household? In a household, what I mean by that is, yeah, I'm okay with paying all the bills, but are you okay with keeping it tidy? Because a lot of men dread washing dishes. A lot of men dread doing laundry, and I bring this up because it's at home where we're going to spend most of our time, and it
Yeah.
matters.
I think it's different for like different couples, but for me, I don't mind if you want me to clean because I love cleaning.
Right.
I've been in relationships where the man loved cleaning. I've been in relationships where they didn't enjoy cleaning. So if we communicate about that before we even live together or marry each other, then we already have an idea of what our strengths and weaknesses are. Like I would want that communicated articulately in the beginning because that's important. Like we got to keep everything regulated at home before we go out there and be efficient, productive. So when we come home, it's not like pigsty everywhere. But I love cleaning. I don't mind stepping up if they can't clean or they can't provide for a period. You should always be able to step up for your partner, both of you. Because
Right.
if you have a problem with taking in two roles, then that's probably not the right partner for you because you don't love them enough.
You know what? That's why I think it's really important to travel with somebody before you move in with them.
Yeah.
You got to travel with somebody before you move in with them because
know.
you see the way they live. You
Yes.
see how they are when they wake up in the morning. You see their energy. You see that if they leave this certain room, how they leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that before. And the last girl I was with, that I traveled with, she passed the test. I'm not going to lie.
Where'd you go?
About a year ago, I went to Big Bear with somebody.
With
And-
somebody?
Yeah, and yeah, she
You wanna
fit
tell us
that.
who?
Her name's
Somebody.
Guadalupe. I'm kidding. And
Okay.
yeah, we woke up in the morning and I went to the restroom. She got up and I showered. And by the time I was out the shower, the room was all tidy. The bed was done, pillows all fluffed and all nice. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Whether she was doing it to impress me, to score points on our vacation or not, she did it.
She
Yeah.
scored.
She scored.
Yeah.
And she's not a whore. And then the restroom, girls in the restroom with makeup, it could go either way. You know,
Yeah.
it could be all over the place. Or after she's done, everything could be back. I went to the restroom after she was done getting ready. Everything was put back together. I was like, oh. And you know what? I acknowledged it. I acknowledged it. I let her know that I appreciate that. Men, I think men should do that. Really acknowledge women for doing stuff like that, you know? Because I
Yeah.
think a lot of men that are the macho type are gonna be like, oh yeah, she's supposed to do that. You know, well, she's a girl. Nah,
Yeah.
bro, she's not really supposed to do that. You know, that's really cool that she does, and you should acknowledge it. What's the other word for it?
For what?
Acknowledge?
Reassurance?
Recognition? Is that the word?
I don't know.
No, I
Val-
have it in the tip of my tongue too, but it's not reassurance. It's like affirmation. Like
Affirmation.
Yeah, something like that.
something like that.
And I let her know. I was like, hey, by the way, I love the fact that you did the bed when I stepped, when I went to go shower. I love the fact that when you were done in the shower, I noticed that I recognized that you kept it clean, and I noticed, and I appreciate that. By the way, she's like, oh, cool, of course. Yeah. I'm like, you believe, I asked her, I was like, you believe in gender roles? She's like, absolutely. That's the way my parents were. And
Yeah.
my mom is the lead of the household, and my dad goes out and grinds. And that's what I've seen my whole life. God bless your parents. Let's make love.
And they did.
And we did. It was great. It was amazing. Yeah, we made eye contact and everything.
Are you the type of person who makes their bed every morning, or you kind of just leave it, kind of just
The goal is to make it every morning, but
Right.
if I have shoots and I have to unpack and pack and I only have 2 hours of sleep right
For
before I
sure.
drive to another 2 hours, then I can't.
Okay.
So I just do my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, at least the intention is there, right? The
intention's
intention
always
is
there.
to like wake up and do your
Yeah.
bed. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a double date?
Me?
Yeah.
When I was married, I've been to a couple of them.
It's more of a married thing, right?
Yeah, I think as a single man, I don't think I've been on double dates. It's
Right, 'cause
I
it
mean, one time, but
But even married, isn't it weird?
yeah, it is weird. Like you gotta befriend the other person's partner, and sometimes there's nothing in common. It's like it's fucking weird.
But it's so fun. It's like a mental adventure to like, you know,
I think
show them what etiquettes you have and see what etiquettes they have or lack. Right?
I think it'll go.
like a sport.
I think it'll be sour either
Probably.
way because I like holding my girl's hand in public. Maybe this guy doesn't like doing that. The girl's gonna notice that. Why don't you hold my hand in public? My hand gets sweaty. Whatever the reason is, you know. Or this man pulls out his chair for the woman, and I forget to do that. Or I don't do that, and she noticed. I think it's a little.
It's a
whole
competition.
competition.
Yeah, it
the
becomes
whole
a whole
time
competition.
on
Well,
double
it is
dates.
A sport. I see that.
See, that's a sport I
It's a
don't like.
sport.
That's a sport I don't like. Fuck a double date, man.
I think the sport is for the women.
For the women.
I think so.
I mean, the whole.
Okay, who do you think is more manipulative, men or women?
I think women.
Okay.
I think women. I'm gonna stop there.
Okay, no, elaborate. I want to hear like your reasoning behind it. I appreciate your honesty.
Because women know how men manipulate, but I feel like men don't know how women manipulate. And I'm gonna stop there.
Whoa.
Okay,
But
mysterious.
back to the double date thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think it's not that healthy because I remember being on one a long time ago and me making his girl laugh more than he did.
Oh,
And I seen that he was uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
And I even toned it down being a nice, funny guy. I even toned it down that night.
you had to be boring.
Okay, but that can
No, that's impossible.
that's impossible. I
No.
know.
but
but-
that can backfire because it can not only can it make the man uncomfortable, but it can make your girl uncomfortable. Like, why are you making this bitch laugh?
You're absolutely
like,
right.
why is she thinking
Yeah.
you're not even
Absolutely
that
right.
funny?
But I'm pretty good at including everybody. You
It's
know,
just balance.
yeah, it's balanced.
Yeah.
But I remember that. And you know, and it goes both ways. If the guy was making my girl laugh the whole time, I'd be like, yeah, well, what? That wasn't that funny. I'll probably become a little hater.
I do this
What?
professionally.
What? I wrote
This
that
is
joke.
so interesting. This is why I was telling a friend that I was like, when I go on double dates, I focus on the female and I talk to her because if I'm going to show my personality and I'm funny, I want her to see that. I don't want her man to see that because I don't want us to connect because that's disrespectful. So if I'm with my man already knows how awesome I am and I know how awesome he is. So he can show the other male how awesome he is, not the female that I'm in front of. So we'll focus on our own connections rather than like, swinging?
Right. I usually gravitate towards the man more as far as the jokes go, but I can't help it that if she laughs or not. I kind of know myself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just be like, yeah, this and that, and making the girl laugh.
Yeah.
But it's at a certain point, I'm sure it makes him uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you see, this is where you lose me with the whole like, I'm not trying to impress no other dude. Like, I'm trying to be there with my girl, you know. So like, and it usually turns like how you explained it, right? Like the girl sticks to the girl and the guy sticks to the guy, but it's like, then what the fuck are we doing here? You know, like I want to enjoy time with my girl. Like I feel like
Right.
for double dates to work for me, I would have to go with like it has to be my friend. Like the
Right.
guy has to be my friend, or else it's just gonna be awkward and it's just like
I think I know what you're saying. I feel like the double dates, women are the ones that set that up. Like I said, it's a woman's sport. So women, before you do a double date, make sure that the friend that you're setting up the double date with has a partner that will get along with your partner because you don't want to be the only one having a good time. You want your partner to have a good time too. So you can talk to your partner and you can be a sweet couple, but you can also focus on the other people without like one of you having
yeah. And I mean,
crappy time.
I guess at the end of the day, they're still mandatory because if you are like dating seriously, like you're gonna see each other frequently. So it's like you have to build that relationship with your best friend's partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I guess it's you can't avoid that. But in the early stages, I would try to stay away from that. Like I'm good.
And then splitting a bill is kind of weird for men, especially a man that it's an alpha man that provides. Like, if I was on a double date, I would probably take care of the bill. Let me rephrase that. I would take care of the bill.
I like that. You know, I've had experiences where our double dates went like that, and my ex would pay for everybody. He did that a lot. And then what the other couple would do, this would be a green flag for us. We don't expect this, but it's a green flag if they go, oh, you got it this time, next time we got it.
Right,
And then they'll plan the next one.
right.
But if they see
I'm
nothing,
cool with that too. But just to like
then it's like,
the whole like the awkward moment of
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'll just be like, boom,
Yeah.
I'm that guy. And of course, yeah. And if we go on another double date, which
Right.
won't happen, then yeah, they can pay the fake bill. Yeah.
It's just like integrity. Like if someone covered your meal, like plan another one and, reciprocate. Or if you don't want to reciprocate, like be grateful
For sure.
that time.
Or like if you have dinner and then you guys go out to like dancing or whatever, then
Yeah.
have the other couple buy the drinks, Like
yeah. Never just like take. Always, I believe in always being generous because you never really know.
100%.
I believe everybody should always hit somebody with a pump fake at least. Like
fake?
Oh, you got it, all right, bet.
I see your style now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go all the way next time. No, you ain't pumping shit,
Right, you
JT.
ain't pumping
Pay
shit.
for the bill, dog.
No, obviously, like I do it with the intentions to pay, but like even if I know this person's gonna pay, like I always be like,
no. When me and JT
Here,
hang
you know?
out, he's like,
Really slow.
and I'm like, JT, I got it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna help out, dog.
you got
kidding.
it, you
I'm
got it,
kidding.
dog.
Shekina, are you okay with being with a man who isn't 100% on his feet, that's working to get there? Are you okay to be that backbone?
Yeah.
Because most girls, what I've noticed, like a man that's established already.
Nah, I'm not like that because I believe in myself that I work hard and I'm confident with my work ethic and I'm confident with God, providing opportunities for me and whoever I love, like he'll bless it. So sometimes men, they're not ready and it's okay. And women, they're not ready and they need a provider. So no matter what, I think as long as you have respect for each other, it'll work out. It doesn't matter who's more successful or has more jobs, who's more settled. If
Right.
you love each other, you'll help each other.
Right.
Yeah.
But you obviously want to see him like grind it out, right? You want to see
Yeah.
him. If you see him slacking, are you gonna let him know, or are you gonna be like, "Yo, I'm out of here"?
I would let him know lovingly. You never want to be a nagger. I've been a nagger and I'm working on everything that I sucked at before.
No.
So I just want to be a healthy, loving, happy woman where a man can feel safe with and playful. I want to be in
Okay.
a playful environment, gentle but wild.
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
lady in the streets, but a freak in the
Balance.
sheets. Got it. Yes.
Jay.
I got it. I got it. That's really sweet of you. That's really sweet. I mean, there's been mixed reviews on this show. We've had women that are like, nah, he needs to come established. He needs to come with it. If he's not making at least $2.5 million a year, then I can't date him. Not that number, but
No, we did have one girl that was up there that was like, 1.5 or something.
Oh,
Like-
really?
Yeah, remember we're doing the math. It's like, yeah, it has to be making over like 100,000 a year. I'm a month.
Month.
120,000 a month to make like 1.2. That was we can say her name because she said it on the Luz Paso was
She
like,
said it?
Yeah, she's like,
You have a
yeah,
good memory.
yeah. Well, I mean, it stuck out, She's like, she
Were you
wants to.
traumatized with that?
Am I traumatized?
By her math? That's
No.
why you were like,
No, we're
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
just a
I'm
number.
just-
That's an outrageous. That's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense for a girl to want somebody who's doing the same or better than them, but like to say like, oh, I want a man that's not just doing a little bit better than me, but like a millionaire. It's like cool. I'm not docking you for that, but it's like it's very rare. One, for a girl to admit that. Two, for her to actually find a millionaire.
That's really interesting. I've actually had experiences where I had politicians try to court me. When I was in the beauty pageant, I had politicians court me and try to fly me to the Philippines. and I'm not dropping names. I was younger, and they were older, and they were telling me how they're established and settled, and I wasn't into that. I've been approached by like business owners, resort owners, people in the medical field, doctors, but the way they flaunt it, I could just tell that they were using that power card.
Oh, that's the turn
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
That shows weakness. I think that's weak. I think that's a lack of self-esteem for sure. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have like stuff to flaunt like that, but it's like when people see whatever I do have, they're like, "Oh, cool! I didn't know you had your own place." And I don't even have like a big ass house or anything like that, but it's like, "Oh, cool! This is cool." I'm like, "Oh, thanks! I'm grateful. I appreciate it."
Humble men are the most attractive to me.
For sure. I mean, not only that, I want to say secure men are the most attractive. You know, I've seen a guy put out an Instagram video where he has his car key hanging out of his pocket. It's a Ferrari car key. Awesome. We're boys. We're guys. We love fast cars. We love sport cars. Hell yeah. Every boy's dream, Lamborghini or Ferrari. Most guys. I know myself. I know that if and when I own, let me rephrase that, when I own a Ferrari, I'm not going to put it on social media. I'm not going to let the key hang out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't care. The car doesn't make me. I make me. You know? The swag is in you, not on you, fellas. Me. Yeah, for sure.
Word.
Yeah, man. I think I think that men like that really have a lot of stuff to work with.
Subtle flex is the way to go. Like
Subtle
a subtle
flex.
flex. Or like quiet fashion. You know, quiet fashion is
Quiet fashion.
it makes a bigger statement than someone who's wearing like a Gucci sweater that's like a billboard, Louis Vuitton, everything versus
Right.
like a white tee with like a Louis Vuitton like emblem
Yeah.
on the bottom. Like
And and to each their own. To each their own. I've never been big on like flashing the brands all big. I like cool stuff here and there, a little bit of designer here and there, but I mean, another thing for me, I'll be honest, I'm not going to spend $150 on a t-shirt that's distinctive and I could only wear it like once a year. I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
I'm good. But yeah, for sure, back to that, I think it's super insecure when a man has to do that, for sure. It's like, tell us you have a small penis without telling us you have a small penis.
With the big trucks, right?
With the big truck, exactly. By the way, I have a big truck.
Wait, the big truck is that's not a sign that you have a small penis because
No,
it's not like
it's
no
the
man
sign that you're average.
yeah.
Speaking of, does size matter?
Which
Height.
one?
Height.
Oh.
What was she thinking?
I don't
She's
know.
a pervert. Get your mind
So
out
it's
the
always the
gutter,
quiet
dude.
one.
I told you I'm worse than
Jeez.
you.
Jeez. Does size matter?
It depends. So are you talking about height?
Yes.
Okay, if you're talking about height, I don't care about height. If you look at my exes, you'll see. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Cool.
But taller guys did gravitate towards me more, I think, because they felt more confident. But I actually felt more comfortable with shorter men.
I wasn't
Because
talking about height, by the way.
Okay, all right. So then
I'm kidding.
Doesn't matter.
We don't go there. We don't go there.
I
I'm
like
kidding.
I like short kings just because I can show more affection easily. When they're tall,
Physically.
I have to jump. I have to be like, come down.
That's the thing. As long as you're confident,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
It
you know?
depends. Yeah, it depends on their personality.
So with
too.
you, I'm sure that confidence before anything, right? Confidence is key, right? That's I have homies that are like 3 inches shorter than me that are the best confidence ever,
Yeah.
the craziest confidence, and I think that's all that should matter. This is the avatar God gave me. I got to work with it. JT's 5'1". I'm
Hell
kidding.
yeah.
No, he's 5'8". You got to work with what you have. You know what I'm saying? I also made this show to, help guys out and give them gems on stuff that, they may not know that a woman likes. Some
Yeah.
guys didn't know that girls prefer guys with clean shoes, with nicer teeth, or that go to the gym, or
Yeah.
stuff like that. And the main one, I believe, is confidence. Because confidence is something you don't have to wear. It's just in you. And if you don't have it, I say work on it. How? I don't know. Gym, work on yourself. Don't eat like shit. Be consistent at everything you do. You know,
And definitely the circle of friends that you surround yourself with.
I like that too.
Because even if you're confident, if you have a crappy circle of friends that are all a-holes, or they all have backup chicks, or they go to the gym to check out chicks, or they're just all about showing brands, wearing brands, or partying all the time without goals or priorities, then no matter how confident you are, if you're surrounded by that, are you going the right direction?
And yeah, you're right. I think you should go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And I've experienced that before, where it's like I've been around circles where I'm not accepted like I should be, you know. And I teach
Yeah.
my son this, you know, where if it's like you feel the energy, you feel the energy. If you feel like you're being like you're dreadful, then it's like, ooh, why be around there? Why stick around? I probably did that in my early 20s because I didn't know any better and I just wanted to be accepted. And it's just draining and it's not uplifting. It's negative. It wears you down for sure. You know? So now I walk into a room where I hear my cousin in this studio. What's up, Valentino? Shakes my hand. He gives me a hug. What's up? We're going to fucking kill it today. That's the kind of energy I need to be around. Same with JT, you know, and vice versa. I uplift him too. He's on his health tip. He lost about 40 pounds.
Wow, congratulations.
Actually, it was 10. I just wanted to make it seem cooler.
Wow,
But it's still
congratulations
we're on
again.
the positive. You know, we're going
Positive. You know, and that's the only energy anybody should surround themselves with. And I believe it plays a big role on relationships as well, because who you surround yourself is who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm glad that you surround yourself with girls that are not hoochies.
Yes, I was actually surprised by that question because I have no dirt to share. Like I didn't have
Boring.
that. Boring.
Weak.
And I actually saw a post on Instagram where like in 2024, like cut toxic people out of your life, and I had nobody to cut out, and I was so happy. That was the first time I had
Oh,
nobody
thanks
to
for
cut out.
not cutting me out.
Yeah, you're pretty toxic. Yeah, because like I like to just focus on me when there are toxic people around, and they cut themselves out, and that's what happened last year. Like I had someone that was very dear to me that I had known for almost 10 years, and they cut me out. But technically, they cut themselves out because I still have my heart for them. But if they were to come back, I'd be here and I would just welcome them with a warm embrace and say, it's okay. Like you were going through a phase and we can just reconnect. It was a really special friendship that I had.
Is that what? Because you're big on you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
You're big with God, right? Is it wrong to not forgive? Because I don't know how to feel about that. Like some people just cut their own cord to like having access to me.
I don't want to say it's wrong to not forgive, but you may want to forgive because it's for you.
It's for me.
It's for you. It's not for the other person.
I love that. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. I had a lot of resentment towards my dad for a while. You know, I love him. My dad's funny. He's cool. I could see why I'm the way I am. You know, he was fucking swagalicious back in the 70s and 80s. Good looking, 6'2". For a minute, I would throw jabs out there with just being with my mom and talking. I'd be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But dad did this and dad does that. And I'll say it in a joking way. And my mom put me on check once. She's like, hey, stop talking about your dad like that, dude. Stop. You have a lot of resentment. You got to forgive him. I'm like, I don't want to call him. You don't have to call him.
Yeah.
Forgive him right now within yourself. You could pray about it. I was like, shit. And I did that, and it was the most liberating thing I've ever done. Yeah.
That's
sure.
beautiful. That's powerful. That's all for you.
Yes, all
For
for
your
me.
peace. So
Yeah.
exactly, peace is priority.
Yeah.
Because you can't impact and influence other people positively if you have that type of chaos in you.
Right. And I believe this all trickles down into relationships too. This all trickles down into. I had trust issues for a long time because I didn't grow up watching my parents together. I saw my dad being with multiple women, and I'll be honest, I was kind of I did that myself. You know, I've chilled out a lot as I got older. I guess I got more mature, grew up. But yeah, we tend to emulate what we see.
talking about parents, my parents, they separated when I was 6. And seeing that made me never want to quit on any relationship. So no matter how toxic it became, I really tried to make it work. But last year, I learned to be a quitter, but a good quitter. Because you can't keep making something work if they aren't worth your time.
But you forgive them.
But I forgive him.
Okay.
And I hope there's forgiveness everywhere overall.
I mean, whatever's in
Yeah.
that person's heart, that's
Yeah.
them.
Peace is priority.
Amen.
Peace.
Yeah. So if you're not bringing me peace, Shekina, there's a door. Okay. Jeez.
We're
You-
so peaceful, you and I.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We are. Do you go out clubbing? Is clubbing still a thing for people?
I'm not a clubber. I've been to clubs before, but I went to my friend's bachelorette party and we went clubbing. I don't think that's my thing. I'm more like a
Lounge?
lounge girl,
Karaoke?
like a karaoke or like a
Yeah,
little
you're
bar
Filipino
girl.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm Filipino.
What's your
But-
favorite song to sing?
Celine Dion.
Yeah?
Just kidding.
Oh,
when
really?
when I'm drunk.
What song? What's your popular song? The Titanic song, right?
Yeah, my heart will go on.
Cool. Can you give us a little taste of it,
Nar.
please?
Dude, it's been
Alright.
so cold. My throat is jacked.
I wonder why. All right, cool. Celine Dion, guys, by Shekina.
Celine
Take it over.
Dion. Every night in my dreams, I see Jay. I feel Jay. Oh, that's it.
No, keep going. Come on, that was good. That was great.
Nar.
Go, go, go.
We're gonna
Nor
have to go
means no.
karaoke. That's gonna be another day. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
Down, boy. Damn.
It goes
I
on
like
and
it.
on and on and on and
Wow, that was beautiful.
on. Yeah,
That's good.
thanks.
That's good. That's
I
good.
haven't warmed up. I've been drinking cold. I've been coughing. It's
That was really
cold.
good, man.
I've been screaming. It was just New Year's Eve. I was screaming so much that day.
You did a
Like, in
gig that
in
night, right?
No, I didn't do a gig. I was at a party. We were
okay.
like yelling our lungs out.
Yeah. What's your preference of poison, alcohol?
What type of alky? Espresso martini.
Those are so. Do you know? I'm so jealous that
They're so
every time I quit
good.
drinking, some popular cool shit comes in style.
Yeah.
The first time I stopped drinking, I mean, it's not cool to say this at all, especially in 2025. It was Ciroc.
Ciroc.
No, Ciroc came out. No, Ciroc came out with peach, and peach is my shit.
Yeah.
That was
So-
like what 2012.
2014, 15.
No, it was like 2015.
2015, 16, yeah. And I'm like, damn. And then when I started drinking again, it was Ciroc and tonic or something like that. It was
Yeah.
delicious. Shout out to that weirdo. And then I stopped drinking again, and I'm a big coffee guy, and espresso martinis come in style. I'm like, damn. Whenever I see
So
Drake
good.
drinking an espresso martini, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Looks delicious. They're bomb, huh?
I love it with the beans.
You know that there's 5 big Starbucks in the world. There's 5. There's one in New York, I believe, Japan, Chicago. I don't
I'm
know.
surprised they don't have one in LA.
That's a good point. There should be a big Starbucks in LA.
Right? They've been the big cities, New York, Chicago.
Right.
I mean,
So they have them. I went to the one in New York.
How was
And
that?
oh my God, let me tell you, girl.
Tell me.
I had Guatemalan coffee made from scratch. It was bomb, dude. It was so bomb. So good. And then you walk in there and a super cool black dude greets you and he tells you the whole backstory. A flamboyant black dude, super nice guy.
Nice.
I got a video of him. He's actually very popular on TikTok as well.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
just Google black dude Starbucks, black greeter Starbucks, New York. I'm sure he'll pop
Really?
up. Yes. And he walks in, hey, what's up? My name's Gerald, and this is one of the 5 biggest Starbucks in the globe. Right here, we're serving coffees all throughout Latin America. He breaks it down so dope. I'm like, yo, hold on. Can you do that again with me recording? He's like, of course. Sweet guy.
I haven't experienced that, yeah.
And then let me tell you this: you walk in, 3 stories, 1 down, 1 up, and they show you the machines in real time as it's grinding coffee beans. And to the left, upstairs, there's a full bar.
What?
I'm almost positive that they serve espresso
Espresso
martinis with Starbucks. Damn, son. I'm going to relapse tonight. Yes. So bomb.
I would have that in the morning.
So bomb. I was super New York that weekend. Super cool.
Were you just there?
Genesis flew me out. No.
When was this?
This was like 2021,
Oh, okay.
2022. Genesis flew me out. The car
Are we
company.
going?
Sure. I flew first class, first time ever.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a light flex. I didn't pay for it.
Nice.
And I stayed at the Soho house. I didn't know it was.
That's fancy, bro.
I didn't know, bro.
I did a show at the Soho West in Hollywood, and it's like members only, and it's
Yeah.
like executives. And
Yeah,
like,
she kind of had no idea. This was like a cool kid, members only spot. I had no idea. You know what I found out? This is gonna sound funny, bro. I found out literally like 4 months ago that the Soho House was a members only thing. 4 months ago, I had a meeting with a big TV producer in LA at the Soho House, and we're in there, you know, and I'm ordering, and then Wee Man passes by. I'm like, oh, that's the guy from Jackass.
Yeah.
Then I see another actor. Hey, I seen that guy in a few movies. It's one of those actors that you don't know their name, but you just see him in movies. And I'm like, where did you bring me, Andres? He's like, bro, this is members only. You never heard of Soho House? I'm like, yeah, I went to one in New York. He's like, the one in New York is a shit. I'm like, dude, I had a room there. It was like, bro, it's members only. I'm like, oh, that explains the filet mignon, the jumbo shrimp. It was dope. Yeah, super bougie. That's like so JT style right there.
fuck yeah.
JT, we gotta go.
Hell yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
When was the last time you went to New York?
I've never been.
You never been to New York?
I'm more like a tropical climate type of girl.
Oh, New York is a shit. I love New York. Met up to my expectations because I'm a big hip hop head. I grew up.
Yeah.
My first love was hip hop and music.
Yeah.
And it was just so hip hop and so grimy, from the subways to the brick buildings and the bridges. It was just so hip hop, so dope.
You were there as a tourist, though, right? Like you were
The
not.
first time I was 2019, I was as a tourist.
Because I went in 2022 to do like the comedy circuit, and
How was it?
I didn't like it.
No,
Nah.
come?
Why?
It was too dirty, and everything feels so crowded, and the subway transportation is cool, but it's like just like being in traffic. Like if you want to go from Manhattan to like Brooklyn, is like an hour subway ride. People made it seem like, oh, the subway is everything, but it's not. It's dirty, and you're still in the subway for 30, 40 minutes to get from,
yeah, it's pretty.
and you
grimy.
gotta walk, so it's like,
But
It's
if
an
you notice
experience
if you notice, a lot of New Yorkers are slim. They are in shape.
because of that lifestyle.
That lifestyle for sure.
Yeah.
And by the way, New York fashion shits on us. New York fashion is the best. Oh my God. I came back home with all kinds of ideas, and it made me step up my game. I was like, yo, they just dope out there. Super dope. They were ahead of the game, bro. Yeah, I was checking out all the guys. It was cool. Yeah, I didn't make eye contact. That would have been weird.
gay.
Yeah. Is fashion important with a man with you?
With a man, as long as they're not flaunting brands, I think that's a green flag. I like when men do pay attention to what they wear.
What about if they're
and
wearing
being
like a mariachi
polished.
inspired jacket?
If that's their vibe, that's their vibe. I care more about personality than what they wear or what car they drive or what like connections they have. But I do like when men look clean, just the basics, like clean. Good
You like country music? You
hygiene,
like cowboys?
Polished. Cowboys. I'm down for cowboys.
Yeah. Okay.
Never dated a cowboy.
Okay.
Have you dated a cowboy?
In Nashville, this one time, yo, let me tell you, this whiskey was crazy. All right. And
What'd you
but
do?
let's just say that no, come on, dude. I tried to talk to a girl that was into country like heavily, and nothing wrong with that. Country music is more popular than ever, but I just couldn't see eye to eye with her. Like I couldn't vibe because in the car I listened to my R&B or whatever I listened to. I listened to random shit. I could go from R&B to classic rock to alternative to hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place, but not country.
And she played country.
And
music?
she loved it and played it all the time. I didn't mind it, but I wasn't like all for it, you know? I'm like, yeah, Jason Aldean, let's go. I wasn't that guy.
Maybe you just needed to spend more time with her.
Listen, Shekina, you're not gonna
It's
convert
like
me
an
into
acquired taste. Because I also didn't
I
like
love
country.
Nashville. I love Nashville. I fuck with Nash Vegas. Nash Vegas is the shit. Have you ever been to Nash Vegas?
No, but I want to go.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's Broadway. It's the main street right there in Nashville. When I was drinking, the 2 times that I went there, I partied, bro. Partied. And they mix the country with the hip hop, the live band. Super dope.
Dope.
Super dope.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, like
I just
Nelly,
started
Nelly
listening
does
to
that.
country.
Nelly does that.
Nelly has a whole country hip hop album.
album. Yeah.
No way.
Bad, yeah. He's dope.
good. He can sing.
He really can. He's country, dirty.
Send me that playlist.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna charge you, but I'll send it to
I
you.
don't mind being charged.
Wait, are we still talking about music here?
I think so.
Oh,
You like Shabuti?
What?
what's Shabuti?
The guy that sings the whiskey song. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
That's Shabuti?
That's his name, Shabuti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds
I-
catchy.
yeah. I never heard
It's
of him.
black guy. You
Yeah?
guys know that, right? He's a black guy who sings that.
Oh, Shabuti sounds Asian.
Oh, well, there you go. You know, it's a fucking mystery, you know? But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap up, is there any questions you'd like to ask me?
What's your type in a woman? Because I'm sure they're all dying to know.
All right. I'll see you in a bit. I like physically.
So that's the first thing that pops up.
Guys are physical, visual creatures, and I wouldn't lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be transparent. Most guys first gotta like the physical, and then the intellectual has to match the physical. So yeah, I prefer under 5'4", you know, in between 115, 120 to 130. I don't know. But I'm big on energy too. I'm a sapiosexual. You gotta stimulate me intellectually. So, yeah, a girl that's, peaceful, not chaotic, is not really reactive to little things,
Why are you looking at me like that?
because that's you. Oh, I don't know if the shoe fits. Jeez.
I can feel it.
No.
You need to calm down.
I don't- what do you-
Calmate, Jay.
Easy, Turbo. No, I'm just saying, because I've been around that, like with my tias, my mom even, like she makes the littlest things a big deal. Like, ay, Julian, pero y esto y eso. I'm like, yo, calm down. There's a solution. If there is no solution, you can stress out a little bit, but there's a solution.
Yeah.
I like girls that are really non-reactive and chill about stuff, because life is going to throw some crazy shit at you. And you're my partner. I'm going to gravitate towards that energy.
Right.
And we're both going to be fucking nervous or, freaking out. No, I like a girl that's chill, peaceful, non-reactive. And, of course, I got to find her attractive. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Okay. I have another question. What do you advise men who are living the lifestyle of chasing women because they love the game like it's a sport, but they don't
Court them.
maintain them once they have them? What's your advice?
Be transparent. Be transparent. It's easier said than done, because I've been that guy that's done that, and I'm going to be honest. But be transparent. But now more than ever, I'm pretty transparent. Listen, I'm not looking for anything serious, because girls are emotional creatures. And guys, they're going to be sweet because they want that, And, yeah, they get it and they ghost. And I've seen that happen a lot of times. But I think that can be avoided by communicating and being like, yo, this is exactly what I want. I'm just having fun here. I'm not really trying to date. But that's a hard pill to swallow. That's hard to say. It's hard to communicate for most men, for people.
And you'd be surprised. Most girls, at least for me, I've been finding it more interesting that like a lot of them are more receptive and in a way kind of respect that. And I feel like that's just be honest with them, and then it's like you'll be surprised. Some women will be like, okay, I get it, like you're around a lot of females and you get a lot of female attention, and it's a better way to live than to just be hiding it and being like, oh, I just have eyes for you.
Yes. There's been times, I remember a while back, there was a time where a girl got upset of me talking with another girl. And I was like, hey, we don't have a title. We're not together. You know what I mean? But on the flip, there was a time where I got upset and jealous with the girl talking to another dude. And she was like, she gave me the same taste. She's like, hey, I told you that I'm dating. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I couldn't even get mad. So, yeah, I'm not just going to be a one-side street over here.
You know what I tell women nowadays is like, look, like when you know each other, we're just starting to talk, and I'm sure you're talking to other guys, and I'm talking to other girls, and at the end of the day, we just gotta hope we're each other's favorite, and everybody will fade away. So they know there's other people involved, but I'm being honest, you know, and it's like you'll know if you're my favorite, and
Like right now, you're my favorite.
there you go.
He says that to everybody.
Oh.
I heard him say that to like other girls last
Okay.
week.
Shekina, this was good insight. I never, we never dug deep into like relationship stuff. Every
I
time
know
we-
you're always trying to shoot content on your bed and on your couch and with your mother and with your ex and your.
Okay. We can cut
Got
that
a little
part.
personal,
We
yeah.
can cut
Well,
that out. We can
all right,
cut
let's
that
do it
out.
again. Sure.
Shekina, I'm really glad we had this interview. This is fun. It wasn't an interview. It was a conversation.
Yeah.
And I love the insights because every time we hang out, we're usually shooting
I
on
know.
your bed or on your couch
Oh, wow.
and with your mom. And I'm like,
Damn,
yo,
Shekina.
what are we doing here? Like, I thought this was supposed to be a wholesome shoot. No, shut up, bitch. Just take it. And I'm like, yo, stop.
Don't expose me. People don't know we talk like that.
Okay, well, now they do. Can you cut that part out too? Thanks. Anything else, babe?
I have a question though. Have you met women that have similar views as me? I'm just curious because I don't talk to a lot of women in terms of these things because
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
similar views.
Similar views. I want to say, I mean, for the most part, we're all individuals. We all have different POVs of stuff. But for the most part, most women